So I'm just still kind of figuring out how I want to do these videos, and I think just doing them as basically a video diary is fine. So whenever I have thoughts, I think I'm just gonna do this to share them and just vent them, because why not? Well, I'm just having a thought now. I'm getting the next release ready, so I'm doing a release in I'm releasing product in February, like Thursday, because I've changed my release schedule. Because previously I was doing my releases, I was doing them like every 2 weeks, smaller numbers, smaller drops, just more frequent. But I've decided to just do one release every month with more items in. There are many reasons why I've decided to do it like that. Simplicity is a big one as well. But I've got a release coming up, and obviously I am limited currently. Like the product I can produce, I'm limited to print on demand, so I'm limited in terms of the customization I can do to the products. And man, is it frustrating as fuck. Like, it's so frustrating. I've just seen some stuff from some other brands on it while I was on TikTok just getting some content ready. And while I was on TikTok getting sounds, I saw some other clothing brands, and they're doing these fucking sick cargo trousers and these mad hoodies with these crazy details and fits and washes. It can only be done through cut and sew. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating for me. Because you immediately compare what you're doing in your work to other people's work, especially when there are people that are further ahead in a position that you would like to be. And you compare, and it makes you feel shit about the work you're producing, because as soon as you see that, you immediately compare and go, fuck, mine's rubbish, mine's shit in comparison to that. And then the thoughts of like, no one's gonna buy this, what's the point, it's just not good enough, just all those kinds of thoughts that like spiral into your head. And I just want to kind of share like how I deal with those kinds of thoughts, because if you don't know how to manage them and how to deal with them, they will just literally, like, they'll just run rampant in your mind and destroy you from the inside out. So for me, the way I deal with it is I kind of reframe how I look at it, and I look at it as like, that's where I want to be and that's where I want to get to. I'm just not there yet, and I'm putting systems in places and processes in places to get to where I want to get to, i.e. making really fucking cool pieces like that. Because for me, the goal, obviously there is a financial side to it, definitely, otherwise I wouldn't, like, that's part of the benefit of having a business. But for me, it's the creative. I just want to have access to, like, I want to be able to make whatever I want. Like, I want to do satin figurines and jewelry and just fucking, like, for me, I wear cargo trousers. That's pretty much, apart from joggers when I'm lounging around inside, I wear cargos. Those are my trousers of choice, and I want to make the sickest cargo trousers. And I've done a few cut and sew designs, and they're vaulted and they're sick, and I can't do shit with them yet. And it's just frustrating as fuck. Like, it's just, it's annoying. It's annoying. But in the same breath, it's something to look forward to, because once you've taken those steps forward, it's like, I'm here and I want to be over here, and I'm seeing people that are over here, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying, because I want to be here and I want to be producing this kind of quality of work, but I'm kind of forced to be stuck here for now. Yeah, just, if you do have those kinds of thoughts, you have to remember that everyone's circumstances are different. Like, everyone's situation is different. Everyone's resources are different. Everyone's come up is different. How that person got to that specific place is different. And it's not necessarily fair on yourself to compare. You shouldn't compare what you're doing to other people. If you're trying to improve the quality of what you're doing, and you're looking at other people who are in a higher position and you're using it constructively, then okay, that's alright. Because how else, if you're doing it on your own, how else are you going to progress? You have to see something that's the level above to be able to know that there's a level above that you can reach. But when it comes to comparing, and you're like, you know, looking at how good theirs is and how shit yours is, whether that's designs or business, or even in bodybuilding, someone's physique, like, you might look at someone's physique and be like, oh, their physique's so much better than mine, and shit on yours and allow it to negatively affect you. But you have to reframe how you see it, and you have to go there, and I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting there. It will take me time, but I'll get there eventually. And that's how I look at it. Like, I'll get there eventually. Yes, it's very frustrating. Absolutely, it's incredibly frustrating. But you'll get there at some point. Do you know what I mean? These things take time. In anything that you do, it takes time to get to where you want to get to. But just know, like, this year, I'm going to be releasing my first cut and sew pieces. And the product that the brand offers is going to be elevated. Mark my words. This is the year for Moving to Mars design improvement. This is pretty much my sole focus, or my main focus this year, is improving the brand design wise. Not business growth, is our revenue growth. It's improving the brand's designs. I need to make the best fucking designs possible, and I want to do that so bad, because to be honest, I'm just not happy with the quality of work that's currently available on my website and that I'm currently releasing. Because the way I do my releases is I release product every I do my sampling in 2-month blocks. So I sample for 2 months, get that content ready, and then I release the product over 2 months. But it's like further in advance. So the stuff I'm releasing now, I've designed like 4 months ago, 4, 5, 6 months ago, even longer in some cases. And with anything creative, you just look back at your old shit. That's releasing now in my case, and I'm just not satisfied. I'm not happy with it. And because of all this, because of loads of other things to do with the business that needed sorting out first, I just haven't been able to give time to designing like I should have been able to. But now I can, and now I will rectify it. But just know, those feelings of frustration and comparison, you're not alone in it. Everyone feels it. You just got to know how to deal with it, and it can be a tool to benefit you, but it does often. It's like you see someone that's in a much their stuff is kind of where you want yours to be, and then you start picking holes in yours. But then on the other side of that, obviously it feels shit recognizing that there are holes in your work, things that you're not happy with. But then it's the next step after that to then turn it into a healthy thing is to identify what the weaknesses are. Then once you've identified what the weaknesses, and this can be applied to anything really, once you've identified what the thing you want to change is, what the weakness is, you can then look at how can I change that, how can I improve it. Yeah, then you've created a roadmap, because you've identified the problem, you've identified where you want to be really, and you've identified how you can get there. So now you've got steps that you can take to start working towards that thing. It's just annoying that with business, everything is very, very drawn out, very, very long. But can't really do much about that, can you?